Hi, I'm Jerri Bottom, and I'm on a mission to spotlight the unsung heroes and organizations in our community who give back and to help those in need, some whom find themselves in very dire situations and who are seeking shelter in the midst of the storm. I'm here today at the Anderson County Family Justice Center in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We're going to speak with Melissa Miller, the Executive Director, and Charice Davis, who is going to spotlight elder abuse. This organization serves its community, and they're going to tell us more about their mission. I'm so excited to introduce you my friend, Melissa Miller, the Executive Director of the Anderson County Family Justice Center. Melissa, thank you so much for being here with me today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, it is my pleasure, trust me. So tell me a little bit about the Anderson County Family Justice Center. Give us a broad overview and your mission and what you provide to the community.
Well, we are essentially a one-stop shop if you're a victim of domestic violence, elder abuse, sexual assault, and human trafficking. So what we've done is we've worked with all the partner organizations who would help a survivor get what they need, and we've got them all in one building. So when you come into a room like this, our den, we get you something to drink, something to snack on, and then we have a conversation. And during an intake, we hear what you might need, what services we should connect you to, and then we bring those partners in. And that could mean that they need help with an order of protection. We'll connect them to an advocate who would go to court with them. We will do a referral for legal aid so they can have an attorney. So whatever your need is, we help you get that resource. And it is free and confidential.
Well, that's great. It's so wonderful that you're here to welcome those people and give them a safe place. And I think I heard you mention that you work with a lot of partners. Can you give us some examples of those?
We have a relationship with every one of our law enforcement agencies. We work with the YWCA of Knoxville and the Tennessee Valley, Legal Aid of Middle Tennessee and the Cumberlands. So many. APS, CREVA, it's under the umbrella of ETHRA. They provide resources for victims of elder abuse. That is our job, is coordination. So what do you need? How can we fill that need?
Well, let's look at some of the stats here at your center. Since July 1st, 2022 through February 28th of this year, you've had 214 clients who have entered through these doors. And of those 214, 190 were victims of domestic violence and 10 were victims of elder abuse. Now, from those stats, someone like me would think, well, there's a lot more cases of domestic violence than there is elder abuse, but that may not necessarily be the case. Am I right?
You are right. So statistically, we should have more cases of elder abuse than domestic violence and child abuse combined, which when I read that number, I was shocked and I had to confirm it because that seemed unreal, especially when you look at who's coming through our doors.
So you mentioned that CREVA stepped in to help you. Tell me about CREVA.
They provide resources for victims of elder abuse. So if you are a victim of crime and are a vulnerable adult or an elder, they can connect to all kinds of resources. We had someone in here recently who needed emergency shelter, food, clothing, and then transportation to get to their son, I think it was in Virginia. And so they came in and they provided everything, including the hotel stay, and then that emotional support and advocacy through our center.
Melissa, I imagine you wear a lot of hats around here and you have a lot of responsibilities being the director. Do you actually go out into the community too to do this training regarding elder abuse?
So Charice Davis, she is our coordinated community response specialist, which is a mouthful, but her job is to identify gaps and barriers that our clients are facing, and then to identify all the partner agencies who might be able to fill them. So she does a lot of relationship building and strengthening, and in that role also provides a lot of training opportunities.
Well, why don't we take a few minutes and speak with Charice? Charice, I'm so glad you could join me. Now, you are the Coordinated Community Response Specialist here at the Anderson County Family Justice Center. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, and you travel around to the area to spread the word about what elder abuse looks like. So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. So we travel with CREVA, who are the experts in crimes against elderly and vulnerable adults, as well as local police departments. And we go out into the community where we can reach the senior citizens and their families. But if you have an elderly family member, you want to watch for unusually large bank withdrawals, ATM transactions. You want to watch for withdrawal from social settings, personal relationships, being afraid to talk to anyone. Those are usually the biggest signs that you'll see. If you are an elder, you want to stay involved in your community. You want to stay in touch with others. You want to be out in the community as much as you can, and try to stay from being keep from being isolated.
Thank you so much for what you do to get the word out to help the vulnerable in our community.
Privileged and happy to be able to do it.
Thank you so much, Charice. Thank you for speaking with me. So, Melissa, the Anderson County Family Justice Center, they provide so much to their clientele, and all of it's offered free. How in the world is that possible?
Well, that is through our partnerships. So all of the agencies that come work here, they provide their resources through their agencies. And then anything that the Family Justice Center staff provides is done through grants.
Okay, and I'm sure extra donations are always welcome, am I right?
Always, absolutely.
So if someone wanted to make a monetary donation, what's the best way to do that?
They can reach out to the Family Justice Center. We have a PayPal account, we have a Venmo account, and that money goes straight into the nonprofit account savings fund, and that is really just there for emergency needs. And so sometimes if a grant can't pay for something, we will use those funds.
My mind is blown right now. That's how much you do and how far you go to help your clients feel safe and secure as they're working through this really hard time in their lives. So I'm going to have links to your website and to your Facebook page here in this video. And please, I would encourage everyone, if you're interested, if you want to learn more, please follow them on their Facebook page. I'll have the link here. And Melissa, thank you so much for spending time with me to talk about this wonderful organization and all the great work that you do for Anderson County.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
If you want to learn more about the Anderson County Family Justice Center and the ways that you can perhaps get more involved and donate, the links to their website and their Facebook page will be here in the description of the video. Thanks for watching.